Hi, I'm Angelo. I deal with Dean's Transport. I've been chauffeuring for over 10 years. My first ever clients were Saudi Arabian clients, and I was driving probably the most expensive cars in the world, so my driving skills has been tested by a rally driver before. So he taught me a bit about driving, how to tactically drive, how to drive with security. Driving is what I do best. But the challenges of being a chauffeur and driving with high profile clients is you've got a security risk. You've got also timing, travel, all of those things come into it on a daily basis. For instance, if I'm taking Dean to the airport and he needs to be there at a certain time, the night before, look at every option of how to get him there on time. And if not, if that first route is jeopardized at any time, then I have to look at the other option and take that quickly. Certain weeks can be absolutely ridiculous. Dean can be in and out the country like maybe 5-6 times in a week, different airports. I mean, I'll be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to pick him up at like 5 to get him to the airport, and that can happen 4 or 5 times a week. Or we could have office meetings where he has to be at work for like 6 o'clock in the morning, or we might need to go up north to somewhere where he's doing another sit-down meeting. So it literally can be anything at any time. It makes me challenge myself even more. Like, so Dean's a big thing. He's big on energy, and that was one thing when we first spoke. When he first done an interview with me, and I actually sat to him one-to-one, he spoke about energy. I've kind of taken that on myself. Like, when it comes to how I deal with people, like there's certain days where Dean can get in the car and we would just be like morning, and it would just be like I'll be absolute silence throughout the journey, because he's either on the phone having meetings or typing a message on his phone with something to do with work. Like, Dean is work 100%. I think probably even works in his sleep. Oh no, Dean. Me and Dean, we have the same taste in music. Like, in the car and we're listening to the same tracks, and he might just find the track that I've listened to and just turn it up from the back and start bumping. This is one of the ones that he actually, I think when he done his deal with Fortero I think it was within the first year, maybe last year. I think it might have been last year. And we used to drive from his house to his office, and he used to literally bang this so loud. Like, the car would be like vibrating as we're going down the road. I'm thinking like people might see, but obviously the car's very good. It holds the quiet very good.
Relationship between a person and their personal driver is a very, very intimate relationship. You know, he's with me a lot of the time. He hears a lot of business conversations, private conversations, family conversations. So you have to have the utmost trust in that person. And I have to say, in the 3 years he's been working for me, he's never given me cause to question or doubt his trustworthiness, you know, not even once. Throughout our working relationship, he's always been very, very professional as a driver, on time, punctual, looks after the car, and does a lot of other things for me as well, beyond just driving. But along the way, I've had to help him with some of his lifestyle habits. Like, he's got some strange lifestyle habits. I remember when he first started to work for me, there was a lot of McDonald's containers in the car, you know, a lot of high sugar fizzy drinks. I was asking him, is he looking after himself? Is he exercising regularly? And he wasn't. And I'd like to think now, if you asked him, he's improved his lifestyle, and he had to carry on being around me.
When I first started out with Dean, I'd never trained, I'd never go gym, I'd never done anything. I used to just think to myself, you know, I'm not gonna bother with that. At the odd time I play football. But yeah, since I started with Dean, and he went at me like, oh yeah, you can't be eating this, you can't do that. and I'm like, oh, what do you mean I can't do this? I only live once. It just kind of inflicted on me, and before you know it, now I've been training for 2 years consistently, and I'm probably in the best shape of my life. So yeah, kind of put it down to him in a sense, yeah. If you want to be a chauffeur, then you have to be able to meet whoever your chauffeuring's needs. Like, whether it means you have to dress smart, or you dress casual, or even sometimes just be with them. Like, maybe you might just need to walk around with them sometimes. To the person that you're chauffeuring, you're kind of everything in a sense. I wouldn't say I'm the most perfect chauffeur, but I'm perfect for Dean.